from Batlantic Studios, trying out multi-camera, multi-stream, multi-camera. Yeah, I thought I'd jump on quick. No, I don't usually come on early like this, but yeah, I really wanted to see if I could do a stream with multiple cameras, so you can see my face and you can see my hands. So yeah, let's give this a try. I'm gonna try to do a little live drawing right now, and really just to kind of see if I could get this multi-stream working. So enjoy the show. Doing a little noodling around on this little drawing I had done before, Sleepwalker and Nighthawk, I believe is his name. So I was watching Dave Finch's live stream last night with Tyler Kirkham, and that was just so much fun. So cool to see, these two industry professionals, these titans in the comic book industry, drawing and chatting. And it's like, oh man, it's so cool when you can see um, multiple cameras. And I was like, that must be doable. How do I do that? So that's what I'm doing right now. A little multi-stream. And then this will be on my YouTube channel, DylanDistraction.com, and Facebook and Twitch should be on there also. So hopefully you can see it and you enjoy it, and feel free to chat if you want. And if not, that's cool too. No pressure, no stress. It's just kind of me testing out the technology. So that's what we're doing. Um, yeah, I'd love to do more of these multi-camera streams. I think it's a lot of fun to be able to have, because being a comic book creator can be a solitary endeavor some of the time. So you occasionally are in a room by yourself for long periods of time. So it's nice to be able to have people to talk to and people to interact with. So it's kind of my thinking with this is the opportunity to interact and talk and chat and stay drawing. That's the thing too, is sometimes when you're like trapped in the office all day, it's hard to stay focused, it's hard to stay motivated. So having videos like this enables me to keep my head down and keep moving, keep trying, keep creating, which is the best. So yeah, I'm going through and trying to find a brush pen that has ink in it. Been drawing digitally a lot lately on the iPad and Procreate, posting those on my Instagram. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Dylan_distraction is my Instagram. And so yeah, I got a lot of empty brush pens. So kind of funny. So yeah, if you'd like to come on with me and do and chat like this, yeah, let me know. I think that might be kind of fun to be able to have people on here, and I don't really know how it works, but I'm sure we could figure it out. We're smart people. Got a bunch of artist friends, creator friends. I'd love to be able to start chatting with them. Give me somebody to talk to. I'm drawing. Wish I could do Instagram live at the same time, but I don't think that works. I don't think that's an option. I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to. I don't want to pretend to be like, oh yeah, like that's a feature I can figure out. I don't think it's a feature that works. Let's see if I do a chat over here. Show up? No. Yes. Cool. That works. And I can listen to headphones at the same time. I got it all. Ah, technology. What a wonderful world we live in. What if it's high def enough? Is this high def? I only want high def. Video resolution. It says high def. So we'll assume it's high def. I don't know if I change, and I can change it too. Like, oh, you want to see my face and my drawing? What? Crazy. Maybe we'll go down for a little bit. Be like, oh God, no. Go back to the one where it's just the drawing. Yeah, I think Instagram Live uses some sort of different input source thing. So it's not as easy as just the only way to do it would be to have like a second phone, because this is phone and then this is camera. The only way to do it would be to have like a second phone. And I guess that's not impossible. It seems like a lot, to have that running and then this running. And I mean, I'm not a production studio, Can't have camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two. But I think this is working pretty good. So that's cool. And yeah, if you haven't yet, go to archivecrossover.com. Archivecrossover.com is where you can get my creator-owned comic book series, Archive Universe. Grab those if you don't have them yet. I think they look awesome. I could show you copies of them if you want to see them. So Archive Universe looks like this. These are all produced. They were Kickstarter funded. Now they're at archivecrossover.com. If you missed out on the campaign, they are available there. And I'm also doing a Final Boss cover for Tyler Kirkham. That's right. Tyler Kirkham's Final Boss, crushing it on Indiegogo right now, and thrilled to be able to have a variant cover. And you can vote on which cover gets selected. So there's 3 options currently up there at archivecrossover.com. So let me know which one you think should win and grab a copy, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised when you get yours sent to you. And if you are a fan of Tyler's work like I am, I'm super psyched for this comic book he's creating. I think it looks really good. Totally up my alley. Definitely the kind of thing I'm into, so definitely check that out. But you don't need me to tell you it's awesome. Obviously, it's awesome. It's crushing goals. And I'm thinking I might just come on and do these live streams just every time I'm working. Whenever I'm just sitting here going, oh, what should I do? I just start doing live streams. And it's streaming now on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. So check me out on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. And the great thing about doing these live streams is there's no editing, like you see some of these YouTube videos, these YouTube creators, and you're like, man, so much video and so much editing when I have to go into producing that content. Whereas with a live stream, just go, it's just go and it's up there, and you kind of get that spontaneity, and it's an accurate representation of what it's like to be an illustrator, cartoonist, creator. It's not like I like edited videos too. I mean, I'd like to do more edited videos, but then you get into that like, well, what's the upside? It's like, am I just going to be a video editor? Like, that's not really the goal here. The goal is to create comic books and content, and stories and art, not videos. Videos are just to supplement that and be able to offer another way to share my work. And I was thinking coming on early like this probably wouldn't have a lot of engagement, wouldn't see a lot of people, but hopefully you watch this on the replay or see it later and you're like, oh man, I didn't know Dylan had a YouTube channel. I do. DylanDistraction.com if you want to watch me on YouTube. Got a bunch of videos up there with a lot of my face talking because I didn't know how to do multi-camera, but now I do. So if you're like, oh man, I like Dylan's face, but I'd much rather see what he's drawing, you're in luck. Now you can get both. Look at that. Best of both worlds. And I'm wearing a hat because I just woke up and my hair is crazy. Crazy. And these hats are available at BatLancerStore.com. So if you want a Warhood hat, grab a Warhood hat. Merchandising. That's from Spaceballs. And the band I'm listening to right now, I don't know, Verse or Ambition or something. Some crazy hardcore band. So yeah, I did a video yesterday talking about comic books that I enjoy and I appreciate. There's so much great stuff out there right now. It's just like I'm really hoping and optimistic that there's going to be more awesome comic books coming. I think I want the comic book industry to be incredibly healthy and incredibly successful. I want people to make content that they enjoy and find people that enjoy the content they make. And there's just so much negativity right now. I just really want there to be happiness and joy and people feeling content and fulfilled and ambitious, profitable. I want all those things. I think it's really disappointing when it's divisive and people are unhappy and there's a lot of anger, resentment, uneasiness. That's no good. So that's my opinion. If you're like, what's Dylan's opinion? Not that people are like, oh, I gotta know Dylan's opinion. That's what's really important. But my opinion is I want everybody to be happy and creating content that they love and enjoy and finding content that they love and enjoy. That would be my wish for everyone. I know that might sound overly optimistic, but I believe it's achievable. Comic books have always been that for me, right? I've always found stuff I connected with. And I still find stuff I connect with and I'm excited about. And I'm hoping that what I'm creating, other people are connected to and excited about and looking forward to. And I would think with my stuff, if anything, people would see it and go, I could do that. I think that's the thing about comic books that I was really responded to is when I saw a creator who did stuff, who did work that I go, oh, I get that, right? I understand how they produce that. That's just pencils and ink and paper and maybe some software, and I can do all those things. It was always a little disheartening or off-putting when I saw an illustrator, a comic book artist, or a book, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand how they did this, or the process required, or what was going on here. Like I didn't connect with me, and like if you look at any of the artists I grew up reading, Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Mark Silvestri, Eric Larson, there was a cartooniness to it that I always felt was achievable, if that makes sense, right? Like, oh, I can figure out how that line was made, right? I can figure out how that composition was created, and it's always you kind of have to have that belief that you can do it to do it, right? It's like, well, if you think you can, then that's step number one in achieving it, believing it can be accomplished. If you look at something, and I have that problem with like Alex Ross, right, where I see his work, I'm like, okay, I get that he uses photo reference. It's phenomenal looking. I mean, it's just great, technique. But I don't get it. Like, I don't know what kind of paint that is. I don't know what kind of brush those are. Like, nothing about that is something I feel like I could, like, how does he create those lighting effects, right? It's just a level of technique that I just don't comprehend. And I'm sure there are some people that are like, oh, yeah, I get it. And that's what I want to create because that makes sense to me. But for me, that always seemed, and I think maybe that's just painted comics in general, but because I just don't paint very much anymore. It's not something I ever really did very competently. I would always watercolor mostly or gouache, but occasionally I would do acrylics and occasionally I do oil painting, but it just really wasn't my jam. So the idea of it really was kind of disorienting, I think. So yeah, this is drawing about. Look at this. Change all these cameras, me and me, picture in picture. Thumbnails. Do this one. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know if it'll go. I think I like that one. And I can tell there's a little bit of a delay here, but not too bad. So that's good. think the audio's working. I guess. Check, check. Looks like it's working. So this is a fun little commission I'm doing. And if you want to get art from me, go to archivecrossover.com. That's where you can grab my books and you can grab a sketch cover. If you want a larger commission, you can go to batlanticstore.com. I'm not doing very many commissions right now. I'm trying to finish up the Oppressors trade paperback, trying to ink everything. It's taken me months, but I'm really happy with everything's looking. I've been posting on Instagram showing process and updates. But makecomicscool.com if you want to grab copies of that, see behind the scenes, see making of, process shots. Makecomicscool.com is my Patreon. That's a really great place to support me, support my work, and also get a bunch of cool things. So I recommend it. If that's something you're into, if you like supporting artists through Patreon, check out my Patreon. Makecomicscool.com. And this all summer, I've been sending copies of the Oppressors raw editions. So they're individual issues of all 4 issues of the series in raw pencil format, which is a really fun way, I think, to see the work. I really think it looks cool. I think it came out cool. So now I'm just going in and kind of trying to pull out some shadows and some line width variety. I think this guy's in the front, so he should probably be a little heavier. Yeah, it's looking cool. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with a micron and pull out some more lines. I'm not really a crosshatch guy, I love it, but it's not really something I've ever done a lot of. I do tend to do more like gradients, so I'll do a gray wash, and then I'll do like a colored pencil to do textures and tones. So, and it's getting warm here in my office in sunny southern Maine, my studio, and I'm gonna try to get outside and get some fresh air. I drew all weekend, which is really nice, but it was raining a lot yesterday, so I was able to get a lot of drawing done, which I like, but I do miss the outside. I do miss leaving, going places. Yeah, now that I figured out multi-camera, if you want me to interview people, I don't know if I really interview people. I'd more like just do this, but with someone else drawing at the same time, so it's somebody to talk to. If you'd like to be on this, you want to chat with me while I draw, let me know. I'll send you an invite. We'll do multi-camera chit chat. Well, it's a chat show. I don't know if it's really a show, but I'll chat with people. So if you were like, oh yeah, I'd love to talk with Owen while he's drawing, I'll invite you in. So we'll hook something up. I have a couple people in mind I'd like to talk with, but we'll see. Really, what it is I miss doing conventions and talking with people and seeing them. So thinking this is a good way to do it. I think a lot of people decided to do that once everything's shut down. They're like, how can I still interact and talk with people and, you know, see what people are up to? Well, do it like this. But yeah, doing these are completely inspired by Dave Finch. I really enjoy his live streams. So, all right, I'm gonna keep noodling away at this. DylanDistraction.com, my YouTube channel. If you're watching this in here, hey, Twitch. I don't know, Pat Atlantic Studios on Twitch. What else is there? On Facebook. Hey, Facebook. And I don't know which one of these has more in it, so I guess I'll go with this. This one looks kind of washy. What this one? Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, that's good. I should probably go through and erase all the pencils first. Process, as the Canadians say, process. Think about watching Dave Finch's with Meredith. They would say, what's your process? Process. It's a funny way to say process, but I kind of like process. It's like you're a pro. My process. I got to do all that, I'll gray wash all that. It's gonna look dope. So I'll jump back on and do more of these and chit chat, but I just want to test this out and see if it worked. So far, it worked great. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay happy. Archivecrossover.com, and let me know which cover you think should be my final boss variant cover. You decide. Archivecrossover.com. Okay, bye.